All 5 ranges burn with heat. Only Guilin feels serene. Beyond 10,000 miles of winters, snow falls deep and white.
The sun and moon move above, rivers shape below. Millions of years ago, a river wound through cone and tower karsts. Water turned to land, seas transformed, and time etched. A stunning symphony of mountains and waters. Over 2,000 years ago, Guilin City, nurtured by the Lijiang, began its journey of growth. In early spring, the river greets visitors with breezes and misty waters. Its scenic charm is boundless, beyond words.
None stands taller than this solitary peak in the city.
In 424 AD, Yanzhi, governor of Shi'an, praised the solitary peak rising within the city walls, naming it Duxiu Mountain. Yan often read and taught in the caves beneath, inspiring the locals and fostering a literary tradition. Through the ages, poets and artists have celebrated the Lijiang. Climbing mountains, drifting on water, reveling in nature. This city was destined to be steeped in poetic beauty. In 730 AD, Zhang Jiuling, commander-in-chief, traveled the Lijiang in disguise to conduct an inspection. Towering peaks shifted before his eyes, and lush trees clustered along the mountains.
Towering peaks turn ahead. Lush trees cluster below. Monkeys and birds call out. Wind and streams echo together.
The calls of monkeys and birds resonated with the sounds of wind and water. Upright and outspoken, Zhang formed a deep bond with this landscape. His patriotic ideals and literary achievements influenced the Lingnan region. This is a sandbank along the Lijiang River in Guilin City. In 817 AD, Pei Xingli, the surveillance commissioner, funded and built pavilions and gardens here for the public to enjoy. This was China's first documented urban park. Recorded by Liu Zongyuan, a regional inspector.
Famous scenic spots were hidden deep in remote mountains. But Shijiazhou is near the city, where pedestrians and carriages pass by daily. Without the divine spirit of mountains in Guilin City, such a wonder could not exist. Nature created this place long ago. And now it's finally appreciated. How could I not record it?
Time has erased the pavilions and terraces of the past. But the beauty remains eternal. On the banks of the Lijiang, friends gather at a rice field cafe to bid farewell to a departing companion.
May time and seasons be kind. This is for you, Huang.
Thank you, it's wonderful.
Safe travels.
Amid mountains and rivers, glasses are raised in farewell. One day, they'll reunite in this picturesque hometown. Over 1,000 years ago, Tang official Yanzhi prepared to depart for his new post in Guilin City. Poet friends gathered to host a farewell banquet. As warm wine flowed, Wang Jian comforted his friend, assuring him that Guilin City, far from the capital, was a place of magic and beauty. Through his words, Bai Juyi painted a vivid picture. Free from the miasmas of the south, it offered cool breezes, scenic beauty, and tranquility. Tipsy from the wine, Zhangji marveled at Guilin City's richness and its unique, alluring traditions. Amidst farewell sentiments and a long, sleepless night, Hen Yu raised his cup and sang, "There's no need to ascend to immortality on a phoenix. Traveling south to the Lijiang is already paradise on earth."
Verdant forests embrace Guilin's 8 groves. This land lies south of Hunan. The river flows like a jade ribbon. The mountains rise like emerald hairpins.
In 847 AD, at the age of 34, Li Shangyin arrived in Guilin City. The city, cradled by towering peaks and mirrored by the Lijiang, seemed to drift upon the water. The local people played music endlessly, their prayers for unknown wishes filling the air. Living in the city for over a year, Li penned more than 30 poems. The Lijiang's landscapes offered solace to his melancholic heart, inspiring one of his most enduring verses.
In solitude, I overlook the narrow city. Spring fades, yet summer stays cool. Heaven cherishes the humble grass. People treasure the evening's clear skies.
As the grandeur of the Tang dynasty waned, Li's verses reflected its decline. Yet, the lyrical legacy continued, flowing through the centuries.
Mr. Zhang, one more shot. Stand there, and look a bit farther.
Lu Yuming, a Guilin-based photographer, recently developed a new concept.
Swing the flute upward, a bit. Good, now close your eyes. Okay, now Mr. Zhang, please look again. Try to show that lingering emotion. That's the vibe we want later.
A rising star, Lu receives numerous photography requests online every day.
Many dream of living in a martial arts fantasy. It's actually a fictional world. But Guilin City's mountains and rivers provide the perfect real-world setting for it. Here, surrounded by this majestic landscape, people can express their free-spirited and adventurous sides. As a native of Guilin City, I hope to capture and share the unique beauty of Guilin City's scenery through my martial arts-inspired photography.
In 1983, while clearing inscriptions at Duxiu Mountain's study cave, historians uncovered its origin. In 1201 AD, Wang Zhenggong, a local official, hosted a deer cry banquet to honor 11 new scholars. In his poem, he encouraged the young men to rise to greatness, as their homeland's beauty stands unrivaled.
Guilin's scenery is the best under heaven. Its greens and blues reflect divine beauty. Scholars are as spirited as soldiers, and literature rivals the thrill of battle.
For centuries, poets praised Guilin's beauty. But Wang's straightforward phrase, "Guilin's scenery is the best under heaven," elevated its admiration. to unparalleled heights. Today, a statue of Wang stands in the bustling area of Guilin City.
Here, everyone, is the statue of the man who first wrote, "Guilin's scenery is the best under heaven."
It was written by him.
His name is Wang Zhenggong.
We owe him our thanks.
For the people of Guilin City, breathtaking scenery is an everyday luxury.
What do you want for lunch? How about tomato and egg stir fry?
Sure.
All right, I'll make it for you.
Thanks.
Learning to paint by the window is a cherished childhood memory for many locals.
Start by connecting the peaks. Shade this mountain top first.
The Lijiang. A prominent contemporary artist. Grew up by the Lijiang, watching others paint its landscapes. These childhood memories forged an unbreakable bond with the river. In 1985, he created 100 Miles of Lijiang, a 200-meter-long masterpiece rendered in expressive ink strokes. Its jagged peaks and meandering river vividly capture the Lijiang's enchanting beauty.
Before painting this scroll, I traveled to many famous mountains and rivers. But ultimately, the Lijiang stands out. Guilin's scenery is the best under heaven. This saying truly holds up.
For Guilin City's artists, the Lijiang is forever the most beautiful river in their hearts.
The mist has cleared a little. There it is. Quick.
Nice.
Tung Bin. a photographer from Guilin City, has always focused his lens on the Lijiang. Zhang Lingrong, a composer at Guangxi Opera and Dance Drama Theatre, is creating a symphony for the Lijiang. Zhou Bi, an artistic director from Guilin City. Hold the moon. Keep it steady, the moon in the water. She and her team are developing the musical and dance production Elephant Trunk Hill. We're trying to capture the essence of this land.
I particularly enjoy Guoxi's works, the interplay between the hidden and the symbolic.
The works of northern song painter Guoxi have inspired Teng Bin deeply. He integrates traditional landscape painting techniques into his photography.
I view the Lijiang through a blend of mood, emotion, and storytelling. Each time, it becomes more beautiful in my lens.
Emotions and memories transform into music. As the river of his homeland flows through his heart. Zhang's Symphony Lijiang is now in rehearsal.
Ready to roll. Music.
Start. Emerald waters and lush mountains, dreamlike and emotional. The Lijiang has endlessly nurtured the human spirit with its artistic richness.